Good morning. Welcome to the Working Trader, where we look at the Euro USD and the GBPUSD, and maybe in some point the forex pairs. Coming up with trade analysis, and daily bias. So let's look at this week on the Forex Factory. So Monday, Tuesday, we do not have anything, and then Wednesday we're gonna be having a federal funds rate and FOMC press conference. So these are major news events, rather these are major events that will introduce a lot of volatility on the USD pairs. On Thursday we have unemployment claims, and then on Friday we have core PPI. So we can expect that the move for the week will probably take place on Wednesday. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday may just be preparing for Wednesday. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at the charts. So looking at the daily on Euro USD, the uptrend that I was speaking about, all right, would say that the daily swing is bullish. This was the swing range, and after price mitigated this, was saying that it's highly likely that price would now be targeting this week daily swing high. And as we can see, Friday and early this morning, price has already made its highs. We've already broken this week internal high, right? That was a week internal high, and now we are targeting this week swing high on the daily. Okay, so what that means is we have new means we have a daily area here. Okay, and then we have another daily area right there, and then this is now the range we are working in. Okay, so the internal is shifted after that break. This is now our strong low. Okay, that's now strong low on the daily. Alright, strong low on the daily. Alright, so right there, that's our new internal break of structure right there. Now I can remove that. I'm not interested in chalk. Alright, so that's the swing range we're now in, alright, for the internal. So now we have the daily swing, it's now bullish. The internal is also bullish. Everything is now aligned. So we could keep on looking for longs until we take out that week daily swing high. So does it mean we buy from here? Not necessarily, because structure has been broken. So a retracement is likely going to happen. So the expectation would be price will come in to mitigate this new daily demand, which is the decisional, and then as we target the swing high right after that. So this is the expectation for the pound, for the euro dollar. And then looking at the 4-hour, we have this is the extreme. So in this case I'll just mark the whole range, the whole sell to buy range. Okay, and then we have the extreme. Right, I'll also mark the whole range like that. And then that is now our internal break. Right, so our swing is still intact. Okay, this is extremes. Right, so this one has already been mitigated, this one not, but this is the range that we're working with right now. Okay, this is the range we're working with. So this is the range, okay, for our internal. So we've broken structure to the upside. So after this strong move, we are expecting a pullback, all right, to this area before price continues to the upside. If this fails, then obviously we are waiting to go long from that area. But as of now, everything is pointing to the upside. Okay, everything is pointing to the upside. So we are only looking to buy. Okay, we are only looking to buy. Then on the 1 hour, this was our swing. Now that is now a break of structure, and then this is now our strong swing low. Okay, that's our strong swing low, and then for now this is where we can mark our range. Okay, premium and discount. Right, so after break of structure, we are expecting the same thing really. Or rather, let me do it this way. Let's see. We are expecting this is a fractal demand area right there, and then of course nested down there, that's our demand as well. And then on this one, everything else is mitigated, so this would be the only POI that is left. Now this departure is quite weak, it's not very strong, all right, whereas on these two we have strong impulses. Okay, we have strong impulses. So okay, so we did have a break right there, all right. So definitely be looking for longs from this POI. Okay, if that fails, then we're looking at the extreme of the 4-hour POI. Okay, so that's the trade idea for the euro dollar. So expectation is that price will come down and then will bounce from there. And then if this fails, then we're looking for this and that, and then we continue going up. Okay, so that's the expectation. So let's look at the pound. So the pound is following suit. Okay, we've had our internal break of structure. Supply has failed. We've mitigated this extreme level of supply. We can expect a bit of a reaction. but ultimately we're expecting this, in this case, as a strong daily swing high, but because price has been strongly bullish, right? Price has been strongly bullish, breaking structure to the upside, uh, and this is mm, this is a weak, um, you know, spinning top type structure. Um, we could expect that it could easily get run. All right, it is also a reaction, uh, reaction to this POI. All right, a reaction to that POI right there. Let me do it like this. Right. So we can expect deeper mitigation. This might fail, but because we still have structure, we might have a stronger reaction coming back down. Okay, we might have a stronger reaction coming back down. But as it stands, yes, price is currently bullish. That has failed. And then this is the current demand and control, and then we have supply right there. Okay, so we could get a reaction to come back down to mitigate these areas. Then from there, let's look at the 4-hour. So looking at the 4-hour, right, all of those areas failed. Right, so this was the swing break of structure, right? And then this is a sizable pullback, right, from there to there. So now we have a 4-hour swing. So our 4-hour internal strong is the same as where we have our 4-hour swing strong. So I'm going to remove that right over there. And then this one is for the daily. Right, and then this is for the 4-hour. So as of now, this is our premium discount range. And then what do we have? This is extreme POI, not mitigated. And then we have this area over here. Ideally, this is a proper fractal structure break. Right, the top one, we don't have a fractal structure break. It's just it's just a bearish candle, right? But here we have a dip, right, and then we continue high. So I'll mark the bottom one instead, even though this is where the break of structure happened. This is the decision of where the break of structure happened. So on the 4-hour, we're expecting the same thing, price to mitigate that and then continue. And then if that fails, then this at the bottom, at the extreme, and then we continue bullish. Okay. And coming on to the 1-hour. Coming on to the 1-hour. So 1-hour, we've had our swing break of structure, all right, and price just continue to shoot up from there. So nothing else really on the 1-hour. The structure we marked is the same. And then we have POI right there. So on the 1 hour, of course, we have structure that's more formed here, so I will consider that on the 1 hour, because we do have this POI again at the top here, right? Although I'm expecting this to be eliminated, price to at least mitigate somewhere in this area before it continues bullish. And then we have, let's see, okay, and then we have this one at the extreme. This is where we'll be waiting to see what happens. Alright, so these are the two areas that we're looking at. So we have this POI, and then we're looking to have a rebound from there. If this one fails, then we expect this one to hold. Alright, otherwise, if both of them fail, then we're simply waiting at the extreme. I think this is the unmitigated extreme that we have. And then let's see, this is our swing low. So okay, so we do have this POI right at the extreme. But really, I'll simply be looking at these two at the top. Alright, that's where I'll be looking at going long from. So I think it's pretty clear for Euro USD and GBPUSD, our bias is longs. Both daily swing and internal, 4-hour swing and internal, 1-hour swing and internal, they're all aligned bullish. So it is high probability to only be looking for longs. Okay, so that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Other than that, have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Working Trader out.